Well, that's not what I want. Hang on. There we go. Hello. And good morning. I have some coffee, and I have made more coffee. And we are going to try to get that book emote. That is the goal. And while that does also require us to do MSQ. So let's see about this. Let us go. So we have to name our bird. Yeah. No. I didn't realize you couldn't capitalize, or I would have used word horde. Let's see. Let's see what to use, what to use. Let's see. Oh! We'll call him off that. Yes. I dare say he likes his name. Here is your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo Rider's License, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Hooray! Okay. So... Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. Is the other one at Mint Branch? The one where my chocobo turns into a combat chocobo? Oh. Let's go find out. Oh. I hope everyone is doing okay this very early morning. I just tried to breathe my coffee. It's not helpful. No. My little violent chocobo, or whatever it's called, is not. Okay. Let us go to the Waking Sands. There's Ida and Papalimo. Do we have our shop yet? Yes. Okay, fantastic. Hanako, Bernico. Hello. Give me your music. Thank you. Wait. Hang on. I didn't know Stola and Ariashe were down here. Wait. We will continue to focus our efforts on investigating the primals. The Amalja are not the only tribe that has succeeded in summoning its deity. Fate shall be thy guide. When our purposes become one, once again shall our paths lead us here. Our city of learning is now naught but shadows. Ere the light of dawn breaketh, shall we follow whither the sand blows. All right. Oh, Thancred's up here on a box. Hey, Thancred. The incident with the traitor still weighs heavily on everyone's mind, the Flame General's most of all. And although he cannot be expected to know what evil lurks in the hearts of every man under his command, the revelation is nevertheless a devastating blow to his authority. Even so, it warrants saying that you should not let this tragedy color your opinion of the man. In all my years of working with the Flame General, I've never had reason to doubt his capacity to lead. I'm not gonna blame Ralbon. Do wish I had a battle bow, though. Welcome back. It seems you've wasted no time in putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, lady. Now, when last we spoke, I said I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... God's man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. I'm pleased to say Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we need knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Still only at level 20, guys.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder.
That's
Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis, if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs. a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like greens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
That's what I'm here for.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfulia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Your mission is to make contact with the sylphs, the ultimate goal of finding a peaceful resolution to the threat posed by Ramu. Be fairly warned, the sylphs are a unique people, to say the least, and you may find yourself bewildered by their customs at first. Yet know that Ida and Papalima will be on hand to support all your endeavors. I trust those two as far as I can throw Ida. Ooh, pigs and wedge. We haven't forgotten how you saved us, lady. Don't worry, Wedge and I mean to repay the favor in kind. I like it here. Safe, hidden, a bit dingy perhaps, but I've known worse. Plus the receptionist was rather charming, don't you think? Leave Tataru alone. Also, do we have more scions down here again? Yes. Hey, Ariange. Ramu, beloved primal of the sylphs, rooted as he in laws of Eld, the stern arbiter of the forest. Legend hath it this thunderous entity appeareth in the guise of an elderly sage. Thus doth history oft speak of the old man of the woods. With the addition of the two engineers you rescued, the Waking Sands has become lively indeed. Were you aware that entry to the sands requires the fulfillment of certain conditions? One must either gain recognition from the scions, or earn the approval of Tataru. Our Lalafellan clerk has quite a discerning eye for character. Nope. Okay. Alright. We are headed to the Adder's Nest. Hey, night, Taru. Good morrow, lady. I trust your investigation is faring well. Alrighty. I wish I had a battle bow. Oh yeah. We know far too little of the sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the scions once more if we are to... Ah, beg pardon. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Well, if it isn't Private Chryseus reporting for duty. That's the zeal I like to see from an enterprising young serpent. Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the Primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the Primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have had many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officers stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthy one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing for West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Ugh. I want the Chocobo quest. No. I don't know where the Chocobo quest is. The one that turns my Chocobo into a battle Chocobo. It means I can use it as a healer. I, the ferry docked at the base of this hill, will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorn Hut without much trouble. This is where the part where I have some account-wide mounts becomes obvious. Also, seeing the way the Elizabeth sits on this versus Alala is hilarious. And we are going to stop here for this, because we're going to need the tokens. Not tokens. What are they called? The free company point things. Seals, that's what they are. They're Grand Company seals, that's what they are. North Shroud, Southern Phenolin, North Shroud, Central Shroud, Eastern Lenosi. Okay. Do I have this etherite? Oh, I do. Okay. Indeed, I am Emmeline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'll do well to speak to the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. We'll come back to you. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're... oh. Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. The Sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his story plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, look! I didn't realize a song of Bards and Bowmen has come up. Which means I can get my job stone. Hooray! The sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing warble faces on our mast, the next they're sending our young sentries to fall to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Oh, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You'd do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. Still here, huh? Great! There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you'll do well to bring a, drat. What was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Nope. Nope, we're doing the fate event. Hang on. Fate event. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Hooray! A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep. No, their tastes run for the more unusual. Oh, sorry, guys. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That is what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that is said to induce curious visions to the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylph seems to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised what comes out. Good luck! bum 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 bum. Amber syrup. Oh no, he's a bad guy. All right. I like how the bow works when I'm sitting. I mean, yeah, it kind of goes through my neck, but that's fine, actually. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk rude, but of course, those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The sylphs love this stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the moor that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know that they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend. And do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Ameline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledge of sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Comuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has close ears of this tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of the malodorous root of the sylph so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder seed seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. I want to take all of these side quests, but also I really need to do my bard quest before I take on any more side quests. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking ones would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with a quick tongue. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania. We're here to treat with your people. We've come to pay our respects to your elder and learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? Walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say? But the sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Lady here is an oath of peace pinned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one reasons are no business of walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Lady's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Kind walking ones, listening ones, and masked ones, protect these ones. Protect Little Solace from nasty ones who would steal these ones' homes. Walking ones are kind and strong, but these ones cannot rely on walking ones alone. No, all ones must work together that one day these ones may return home. By virtue of crystal trade, the sylphs have maintained friendly terms with most every race in Eorzea. Alas, the appearance of Ramu has been a storm cloud over relations. If peace is to be secured, we must reopen dialogue with the sylphs before they have a chance to summon their god again. Hey, Ida. Say, lady, are you in a mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the sylphs' traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow, there goes these bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Thanks, Ida. Hello, Nolexia. Ooh, walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Wonderful. I need to shoot some bugs. Hang on. I need seals. think after this I get sent back to the North Shroud, which is convenient, because that's where I need to go to get my Bard Stone. Oh, one more. Oh, Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like the gracious elder one of the forest city. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Also, the concept that the elder seed seer shows up in the forest and dances is kind of hilarious. Hey, Amixia. Look at this dance. It's a great dance. Walking One would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed! But this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Lady, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. You're fooling no one, Ada. Lady, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have a fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hira Immediate, one of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the sylph's troubles. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Whoops. Pray hear me out. What do they need? Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from realms around are free to wander in and terrorize hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and gall gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details. And what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Colmuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. All right. Here we go. Oh, I forgot I have blue light. Give. Double dots. There's one. There's one. I'm over here picking mushrooms. Bum bum bum. Alrighty. Oh, that one does start in Gridania. Okay. Well, I'll need to pick that back up before I go to the North Shroud. Hey, Kamuxio! Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these woods abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking Ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange Walking Ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Walking Ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and Walking Ones in Hut House to find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one feels Steel Ones are going after something, but this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Right. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. I too like treasure. Bum, 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 bum. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Oh, the party whale. Hello, party whale. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Look at all these side quests I need to do. I don't care what anybody else says. I like doing the side quests. But I need to be able to do front lines. Fearsome types, clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. I wonder, Do I need a job stone for that? Is that why I can't do front lines? Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Look, I know I'm not supposed to know this, but Balthier's wall is like right there, and the Garleans hold that. Why would you ever assume random people in armor? Ooh. Dismounting personal chocobos. Bum ba da 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 da. Boop. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? Let's go. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Oh, there is one behind me. Well, Dancing One is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something. Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One symbols. Messenger paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside the boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped so much today. Dancing One must promise to always befriend these ones. Helpful One arrives at a good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones, named Claxio, ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in belly of a beastly one. Alrighty. I have found Claxio. Claxio! Your friends are worried. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything, no better than those ones that summoned Primal One. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this is a likely place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. Party whale. Your friend does not want to come home. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Claxio. But hurry. Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. I will say, as far as easily visible things, these spools of thread ain't it. Hey, Claxio. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Komuxio this one will never go back. Never. Touched ones? Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, lady. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Hello. These ones are your friends. Come with these ones. Serve primal together. No, this one's good one. We'll never go with the bad ones. Who is casting Blizzard? Meddling One, not smart to anger this one. This one has many friends in the forest. A marble, and things were going well. I'm doing the best I can. If we dispatch the sylphs, surely... No, not Stinky One. Stinky One is scary. Oh no, not that. Bum bum bum. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio! This one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Komuxio? And Meddling One as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Komuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace with Comuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Alrighty, we're gonna get back to Little Solace, and then I'm going to go make another coffee. And we will keep going. Basically, once it tells us to go to the North Shroud is when I'll go pick up of Bards and Bowmen. And then we will go see about getting our job stone. And then hopefully we can do PvP so I can get the booking money. Because that is the goal. Just get the booking money. Although, I should probably pick up the Moogle Tombstone event. What look I have on the Indian? Let's see. I almost have 2,000 seals, which I think is what I need for my next rank. Comuxio. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even kind walking ones, but Helpful one is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful one is a hero to these ones. Helpful one will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful one to see Elder one. But Elder one is missing. Ooh, Mount Speed in Central Shroud, East Shroud, Western, and Central Island. Fantastic. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made a promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never, never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is home of Walkie One named Buscarin. Buscarin may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscarin, but Walking Ones do not always trust these ones. Will Kind One talk to Buscarin for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One, please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry, these ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Alright. That says go to Adder's Nest. I need one more fate to get my next level in my grand company. I need a battle bow, is what I need. Chocobobo. Slaughter his royal highness. And that should... Oh, that was only 92. Okay, that did tip me over 2,000. Nope. Okay. So we're going to head back to Gridania. This is the bird one again. Hello, bird one. We're gonna head back to Gridania. And we will... That's not what I meant to do. Well... So silly. Hooray! Bum. Let me get back into town. Yes. And then before we go to the Adder's Nest, let's go to Archers. We will stop here, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get myself some more coffee. Alright, I am back. Time to get this quest. Well met, lady. Would that we had time for banter, but we're all up in arms here. Yet another Ixali dirigible has been spotted over the Twelveswood, you see. Their reappearance calls to mind the Battle of Griffin Crossing. Well, I say battle. Most are agreed that massacre would be far more apt. I, the Ixal Delta, saw crushing defeat that day. Right around this time of year it was, more than 2 decades past. A humiliating episode in our history, to be sure, but heavens forbid that we ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not kindest, of teachers, and few things drive a woman better than its sting. But do let's speak of cheerier matters. Perhaps you've already heard, but a renowned archer has recently returned to the Twelveswood, the one they call the God's Bow. That's just a title, of course. His birth name is Gental, and he was once of the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then, and there was no honor greater than being taken under his tutelage. But that's not all there is to him, mind you. Gental was also a skilled bard, one of the rare few capable of inspiring others to great feats through song. Upon learning that the God's Bow had returned, dozens of us flocked to him in hopes of training under a legend, yours truly included. Alas, the meetings haven't unfolded quite as we had hoped. Gental has refused to teach each and every suitor that has approached him thus far. Though it should be mentioned that the topics he is reluctant to instruct us in do not include poetry and song. He seems exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. Some few of us were tempted to take him up on the offer, save that we have a nation to defend. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances rather better charging into battle with a quiver than a harp. Oh, and here we were hoping that the transcendent mastery of the bow might be ours. By the sparkle in your eyes, I'd wager you have an interest in that self-same poetry and song. Come now, there is no call for shyness. There is more to life than battle. If you would present yourself as a pupil to Gental, I happen to know his whereabouts. I'm given to understand he has made his camp somewhere to the west of Quarrymill in the South Shroud. Gental is an agreeable sort of fellow, and should be willing enough to meet with you. Truth be told, I'm still holding on to hope. If you could find a way into Gental's confidence, mayhap he can be persuaded to train us. I wish you the best of luck, friend. Oh, he's in South Shroud. For some reason, I had him in North Shroud. And by I had him in North Shroud, I mean I thought North Shroud and South Shroud were flipped. But I guess North Shroud is the one by Kurthus and South Shroud is the one by Thanolin. Alright, so we need to pick up a Mogpendium, which is right here. Hello? Mogpendium. I can do nothing. Hooray! This opens the other gate. Lady, is it not? I've been following your exploits with great interest. You've served Gridania well, but I believe your greatest accomplishments are yet to come. It is with such lofty expectations that I would grant you passage beyond White Wolf Gate. Take this pass and show it to what in the world? Franchemonteau? Franchemonteau? The gatekeeper. Gird yourself well for the battles to come. I am sure that news of your deeds will reach me before long. Oh, buddy. Save some letters for the rest of us. Let's see. Yeah, I can get a promotion. In sight of the elementals, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Serpent Private 2nd Class. All rights and privileges associated with the title go forth and do what brings peace to the 12-Sword and honor our name. Hooray! Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elder's gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you call upon Guillemot at Bitbranch Meadows and deliver the message to the wood whalers who are needed in the search effort. Nope. Where's my little battle chocobo? I want to turn my chocobo into a healer. Hello, sir, who has stolen the alphabet. I would like to go out the door. Only those who possess a gate pass may travel through the White Wolf Gate. It is for your own good. The fearsome beasts that lurk beyond would tear even an unprepared adventurer limb from limb. Hey, look, I have a pass. You have papers. Let us see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. Go in safety, lady. In the future, should you wish to pass, you need only say the word. Cool. Let me through. I don't think that was the battle chocobo. Hey, North Shroud, Southern Phelan, North Shroud, Central Shroud. These guys. Hello. How many do I need to kill? 5? Okay. Two, and then this will be 5. Annalyn. Sasha at the Bramble Patch. Oh no, east side of the Bramble Patch, sorry. North Shroud, Eastern Thanalan, Kurthus. Okay. Why am I hoofing it? I have a bird. Oh, not the bird I thought, but still a bird. Bum, 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 bum. So this was the first mount I bought because I thought it was pretty. Bum, bum, bum. Hello, we need people. A message from Commander Helio, you say? The Elder Sylph has vanished? Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Uh-huh. Nope, that's the wrong way. I want to go this way. Also, I don't know how the PvP is on Dynamis. I assume I don't need to go to Primal. If I'm just doing front lines. Like, I know if I was doing Rival Wings, I would need to go to Primal. Oh, the difference in speed between one where you have a speed boost and one where you don't. Oh, so everybody who's like, oh, don't bother buying the riding maps, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it's nice to run around on the ground, and sometimes you cannot fly. Oh, hey, Ida and Papa Limo. I'm ignoring you for a second. I'm off to get my, thing. Ooh, fate? Ah, this one. Hey, buddies. Take your seals. But yeah, I'm gonna get my job stone, and then we'll see about PvP, because I think that's what's holding me back, is that I don't have a job stone. If that's not it, if it's just being silly, then I got nothing. 26. Hey, Gentle. Oh, another guest. You are kind to pay me a visit, young one. Naught gives us elderly folk more pleasure than the company of the young. Add to that a steaming pot of tea, and the beauty of the Twelveswood, and we could want for little more. Ah, but the curl of your lip tells me that tea and scenery are not what you desire. You seek knowledge of archery, I take it, in which case I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Lady, was it? Yes, I am Gentle, the one they called the God's Bow. But that was another life. I have long cast aside my bow, and instead taking up harp to my breast. For years I have lived as a bard, going wherever the wind blows, exulting in the beauty of creation through song. To be sure, I still have eyes to recognize a promising archer when I see one, and you, young one, have promise. Keep your nose to the grindstone, and one day you may count yourself a virtuoso of the bow. Yet know that virtuosity is worthless without virtue. Aye, the words of the ballad of the vainglorious fool tell us this much. You truly wish to remain and learn poetry and verse? Well. I must admit to being rather taken aback. In uncertain days such as these, there are few indeed who would devote their time to song as opposed to more tangible endeavors. You intrigue me, young one. I find myself growing curious as to how the melodies of old might find expression through you. I do believe a certain friend of mine would be of the self-same opinion. Aye, that would be as good a place as any for us to begin. Listen well, lady. There is a Moogle named Puko Poki, who can oft be found wandering in areas situated east of here. I would have you present yourself to him. Puko Poki is possessed of a discerning eye for talent. If he sees potential in you, should well be satisfied that you indeed have the makings of a bard. Heed me, O puissant Alphic. Turn thee over the hourglass of time, that we might gaze upon the battles of yore. Bird carriage. Man, Prompto would be so happy. Hang on. Ah, not actually in... Nope. I need to be smaller. Hey, Moogle buddy. Hello. Koopa! How could this have happened? It's so embarrassing. A blunder for the ages, Koopa. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? That's a rare talent, I'll allow, but you've caught me at a bad time, Koopa. And now, be a good adventurer and show yourself out. A Gentel sent you. You should have said so sooner, Koopa. You do know that Gentel is no ordinary bard, yes? His songs can salve your heart and strengthen your resolve. They can banish your fears and fill you with hope. And that's not even scratching the surface. Why, to hear him perform is like bathing in sunbeams, Koopa. I've asked, begged, pled more times than I can count for Gentel to stay and sing in the forest. Only now has he deigned to set foot here again, but he's refusing to sing for us. It's a blatant breach of promise, Koopa. But what's this? Your being resonates with a chord similar to Gentel's, perhaps even identical, Koopa. By the 12, this means that things may yet turn out as planned. Why, you might even have it in you to surpass the man, and that's saying a lot, Koopa. Egads, your coming had so excited me, my predicament nigh escaped my mind. There's a charm I had meant to give to Gentel, you see, but it was stolen as I napped, Koopa. I roused just in time to espy the thief and attempted to give chase. Alas, drowsiness robbed me of my balance and I was delayed by this tree. Last I saw that overbold brigand, he, or possibly she, was scurrying towards Taker's Rock, Kupo. Now I realize we've only just met, but would you mind recovering the charm and delivering it to Gentle in my stead? I too am delayed by a tree. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Nope. Dang it. That poacher, though, is super observant. Her buddy is getting shot full of arrows. Are you still delayed by the tree? Have you recovered the charm? You did it, Kupo. Please, you must now deliver this to Gentle. Tell him that Puknopoki thinks him a cunning rogue, but is excited nonetheless. So excited, in fact, that he cannot help but sing Kupo lo 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 lo. Lo 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 lo. Ah, the party whale. Doo-doo-doo. Oh. Okay, I do have that. Head drops. Alrighty. Alrighty. Gentle. Welcome back, lady. You have a charming message for me from Puknopoki, you say? A cunning rogue, am I? I suppose I must explain. Puknopoki and I go back a long way. To when first I took up the harp. I made a promise to him then, one that I have yet to make good on. Puknopoki has long desired I remain in the Twelveswood to sing for the rest of my days. Regrettably, I have been ill able to oblige him. Duty called, you see. I had battlefields to stand upon and comrades to protect. Moreover, an event came to pass that rendered my being in the Twelveswood problematic. I thought that by taking eager souls such as yourself under my wing, mayhap it would suffice to appease Puknopoki. Of course, he saw straight through my little ruse. What the Mughals lack in grace, they amply make up for in wit. The creatures are great lovers of song. That you return with his charm is proof positive of his high regard for your potential as a bard and archer both. The charm is a crystal known as the soul of the bard, and Puknopoki asked that you bring it to me, but he meant for you to have it. It is a gift from the Mughals bestowed upon those they deem worthy of walking the path of a true bard. The soul of the bard harbors memories of the past, verses and refrains sung by the bards of old. As you gain worldly experience, more of these memories will find expression through your being, imbuing your song with powers untold. Now it may surprise you to hear that bowmen and bards are next of kin. By the same token, mastery of song is dependent upon one's prowess as an archer. The sense in this will be lost upon you at first, but in time realization will dawn that bow and harp are but stringed instruments played by the same hand. Go now, lady. Let your body and soul drink deep the melodies of old. When next we meet, I hope to see a fully fledged bard standing before me, one who exceeds even Puknopoki's wildest expectations. Give me my soul crystal. Armory unlocked. Soul crystals. Soul crystals. Hooray! Man, that looks tiny in an elephant's hand. I can't take this quest from him because I don't have the transfer, please. Thank you. Okay. Songgate. Oh, I need to change my HUD. Okay. And then if I go here, actions, mage is valid. I think it's there. It might be over 1. Hey, buddy. That glint and determination in your eyes is a testament to your newfound strength. You put me in mind of salad days, lady. Salad. You would know why I truly abandoned the battlefield and became a bard. That I took an arrow to the knee is what most folk believe, but it's quite clear that you are not most folk. Very well, I shan't insult your intelligence with an untruth. For now, allow me to answer by saying everything in creation is given to change, and man most of all. I was drawn to the power of song, the power to touch the souls of men, and decided I must pursue it. Sadly, that power is all but forgotten in this age of cynicism. Such songs as those performed by tavern bards serve no purpose beyond the amusement of drunkards. But that was not always the way of it. There was a time when song could shape the outcome of conflict. Ever since nations first quarreled, armies have fielded archers, wherewith they ranged death upon the enemy from afar. As the battle unfolded, however, the distinction between the lines of friend and foe would grow hazy, yet the archer's part did not end there. He had to stay ever alert, with arrow nocked and eyes trained upon the struggle. Even as his comrades fell, turning the earth red with their blood, the archer could ill afford to avert his gaze, lest that moment cost another his life. One need not have a vivid imagination to appreciate the torrent of emotions that raged within him in that moment. Nerves near to fraying, breast fit to burst, the archer did the only thing he could. He sang. His bow became a makeshift instrument plucked as an accompaniment. At first, the archer sang only to still the roiling within, but his voice changed to carry his comrades, and inspired those who engaged in combat, lending strength to their sword arms, and to those who lay upon the precipice of death it granted a measure of peace. Realizing the tactical potential of song, yet loath to set aside skilled archers for that purpose, armies began raising dedicated regiments of minstrels, but members of such units were no warriors' lady. Fair of voice and nimble of finger, these career minstrels could find place in the hall of any lord, yet they knew not of the burden borne by those who charge into battle, those whose lot is to dance with death and sup on pain, and so their songs rang hollow, holding no power over the hearts of men. In eastern Lenosi, spirits are said to haunt the trees of Raincatcher Gully. I would ask you to travel there and await the emergence of these specters. Through force of arms, you are to release the spirits from their tormented existence, and in doing, ease their unfathomable suffering. With such a deed might you draw forth an ancient melody from the soul of a bard. Question. I can do frontline. Let's go. Oh, it's a 30-minute queue time. That could just be because it's morning. To be fair. That might have nothing to do with it being Dynamist. That could just be because it's morning. Because even Primal can have long queue times in the morning. Where is profile? Not circuit private. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... Not here to fill your belly, then. Ah, hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another blue, most folk would struggle to tell the two of them apart. If you've time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across the sylph elder yourself. No word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscarian in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight. I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this cup of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead, if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. No fix teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This Duskwhite scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. The bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Thanks for stepping in there, friend. Not that I couldn't handle myself against a bleating milksop like that bloke. And I don't want to cause no trouble for old Biscarin. You know, having to mop up blood and bits of teeth and the like. Nicely done, lady. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Ellison. There are people who shun cities and live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them, and it doesn't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the druthers for the misdeeds of a few. I'm pretty sure I'm a Duskwhite. There should at least be one place where anyone is willing to pay coin and drink in peace is welcome. Yeah, I'm Duskwhite. Oh. Hang on, I have to turn the fan up in my room. Hooray! I appreciate the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kieran friend of mine, named Tetaroon, a good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him, fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at the Druthers for a spell after that, got to talking about striking out on his own, he did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenosi. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his, the scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say where for sure he ended up, but a friend of mine can. A Rogadan fellow by the name of Basing. You can find him in Hawker's Alley in Limsa Lominsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Oh look, both my side quest and my main quest are taking me. It's a B rank, but I can't take it out right now. Nope, birdie, you see nothing. Oh, I do already have that one. Broken water. So, as we cruise across the world very slowly, I hope everyone's been having a good day, good week. Like I said, this is mostly chill. I wanted to get some MSQ done so I could do the bard quests, and so I could get this book emote and basically grind through PvP. We'll do that one. Hang on. Manifest Destiny. There we go. Defeat the Lancers. Okay, I got that. Got one hunting run complete. Do I need the ranger or the bruiser? It doesn't say. We'll start with you. Are you the one I need? No. Okay. Okay, so how much currency did that give me? Oh, okay, about 1,000. Oh wait, do I have a chocobo saddlebag? No. Why not? So I need a battle bow before I get a saddlebag? That seems unreasonable. Bum, bum, bum. Give. Okay, so all of this being said, ow. Okay. Come on, front line. I need you to pop. Please pop. Oh, please pop. I don't want it for leveling up purposes, I just want the book. The hold book emote. I don't remember how to get a battle chocobo. I'm not doing that one. I forgot this wasn't my main for a second, and I'm like, why am I so tall? Right. Because I am not a Lollipop. You found your way to Walker's Alley, friend. Kieran worked at Struthers. You speak a Tetarun. Related to Kyokyorun, bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Tetarun up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. Better off to asking Kokyorun yourself. He can be tight-lipped though, so I warn you, it's best take this chicken egg with you. Old bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear about old Busk, though. Sounds though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send adventurer along, too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Hey, Kyokyo! Customer be welcome, not customer. Not come with custom. Kyokarun busy with business. Too busy for blather. Have a chicken egg. Chicken egg. Kyokarun love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Tatarun? Tatarun not here no more. Tatarun leave Limsa. Tatarun go look for sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget what trading post is. Weinberg no Tatarun. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry dock. You go ferry dock. Kyokarun forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Katko, not Kyokarun. Alright. Hey, buddy. Oh, wait, do I have the challenge log yet? No. Jethro? Aye, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north by way of ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Aldfort. He's an old hand and knows a great deal about a great many things. But he's gonna charge me. Fine. I'll pay the 40 gil, even though I'm a cheapskate. Hey, Aldfort. Tetsuru? I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place to run by his fellow Kieran. I reckon he was looking right on the shore of the Bronze Lake. Memorand's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Party whale! Bum, bum. Oh, you know what I haven't done? Hang on. There we go. Same song as the whale. Ooh, wait. How do I get into the poor maid's mill? Hang on. Is this the failed quest? Oh. No, but it was failed. Alright. That was a waste of a high potion. Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Bring something for Tetherun. Have an earring. Tetherun forgot this. Forgot other others. Tetherun swore never forget earring, but never forgot. Tetherun thank. Good Bascaran doing good. Good Bascaran good to Tetherun. Tetherun miss good Bascaran. Give me an ugly hat, please. Oh, well, we'll hang on to that one for a second. It's almost... Good Bascaran help Tetherun. Tetherun dead without good Bascaran. Must give thankies. Many thankies. Tetherun make up Kieran firewater for Bascaran. Bascaran love firewater. You help Tetherun make firewater. Need thingies to make. Need many thingies. Need coral pup whiskers. Need 3 good coral pup whiskers. Nope, not far enough around. Here we go. Ow. Oh, I wanna be a crafter. Just crafting. Yeah, it's probably not interesting for y'all. I just like crafting. But here we go. Let's see, we give this to Tetherun, and then I think then they'll send us to Bascaran, which means I ignore that and go do the Bard quest. So, yeah, nice and chill. And stare at this frontline duty that's not popping. Tetherun make firewater for Bascaran. You bring thingies, Tetherun mean. Have some whiskers. You brought all the thingies. Tetherun make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Bascaran. Tetherun start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More time, more good. You come back later. Oh no, it's later. Okay. Barrage doesn't go there. Barrage goes there. Hello. Tetherun make firewater. Good firewater. You take the Bascaran. Good firewater for good Bascaran. Tell Bascaran no drink now. Put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Tetherun hopes Bascaran happy. Tetherun give Bascaran thankies. Many thankies. You tell Bascaran. Tetherun make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many sparklies. All thanks to good Bascaran. That's really nice. And now I'm gonna go be a bard. Eastern Lenosi Bloodshore. And that is Raincatcher Gully, which is also Eastern Lenosi. Oh, please, frontline pop. I know I'm on Dynamis. it's probably not the best server to be doing PvP on, but please. Please pop. Just want that book emote. It's only rank 5. Like, assuming I get 3rd in every front line, I think it's like 10 front lines. Maybe closer to 11, but like, I just want the book. I don't even want the mount. I just want the book emote. Ooh, there we go. And we keep getting these so that we can get rank up in our grand company. Come on, rank up in grand company. Oop, okay. That's this. So let's try. And then we put on the new ugly hat. Oh, I didn't throw those in the chest. I'll need to do that. Let's see. Raincatcher Gully and where the Apalku are on opposite sides, right? Because Bloodshore. Let's see. There's a pack jackal. There's a pack jackal. And then phase 2 starts. And it's the big one. Somewhere. There it is. Come here, big one. Chupacabra. Come on, front lines. Like, I prefer you not popping the Lord of Fate, but I'll take it at this point. indeed. Oh! I haven't been to Eastern Lenosi. Okay. Well, that means a couple of things. First of all, we're gonna take this. I see you, treasures and tribulations. You give me treasure maps. But at the moment, I'm ignoring you. Nope. We're gonna go down and do the Bard quest, and then we're gonna loop over to Costa. And get the birdies, and we'll go ahead and get the etherite. That'll just make our lives easier. Nope, we're... Ooh, that's not great. Defeat the spirits, the melody resounds, and I need to go back and talk to Gental. Fantastic. Now to loop around and deal with the birds and grab the thing. Etherite. You know, the thing. I will say this is one thing I like about this mount, other than the fact that it's the party whale. One thing I like about this mount is that all of the lamps are lit and actually glow. Stop throwing fish at me. One of 5. Okay, so there's that one. Oop. Come on, frontline. I need you to pop, please. Hey buddy, what do you need for the next promotion? You must fulfill the following requirements. 3,000 seals. Okay. I almost have that. And by almost, I mean I'm over halfway. I'm no ordinary adventurer who is granted passage to the White Wolf Gate. I am Rosenbond of the Wood Whalers. I would see you live up to your reputation. My fellow whalers at Dustin's Spire are in great need of an adventurer's aid. Should you have a mind to make yourself useful, travel there and seek out Thevanax. Thevano? Alright. Roastamont sent you? Thank the 12. I just about given up hope that anyone would answer the call. Tell me, did you perhaps notice that gaping hole in the ground on your way here? It would be hard to miss it. One of the many remnants of Dalamud's fury. The scaffolding you see is a solution we worked up with our friends from the Carpenters Guild, but even the sturdiest wood is at the mercy of the elements. The rains have fallen hard of late, and I fear there may still be some soggy planks left untended. Please see to them, as well as any pests who have come to feast on the wood. Damp. The best use of an adventurer's skill is tending to scaffolding. Hey, buddy. You have my thanks, adventurer. A shroud hair. I see. I ask you only this, friend. Should you have occasion to meet Marcette, speak nothing of this to her. She's a researcher of sorts, unusual creatures being her specialty. Were she to catch wind of shroud hairs lurking beneath, she would rip up every last plank till we had nowhere to stand. The woman treats us as if the wood whalers were her personal laboratory assistants. Gosh darn it. I will stand for this no more. I keep my distance from her and would suggest you do the same. Hey, Marcette. You have the honor of addressing Marcette, a realm-renowned naturalist and esteemed authoress of New Eorzean Geographic, the single most comprehensive collection of knowledge our realm has ever seen, or ever will see. You have not heard of the Geographic? Why, of course you haven't. It hasn't been published yet, and it never will if my assistants keep dawdling about instead of doing their jobs, so hop to it. Of course I'm talking to you. Do you see anyone else here? Now for the 70,000th time, 5 toadstool caps and be quick with them. Alright. We just run in circles in this house. It is the most effective method. There we go, and there's 5. Hello. Have you brought my toadstool caps? Each moment you dally deprives the realm of prodigious knowledge. Yes, yes, hand it over now. But of course, it is just as I theorized. The spore density of these toadstools is exponentially greater than the samples taken from before the calamity. Clearly, they have evolved as such in order to adapt to the increasingly harsh environment. And with this, another entry in New Eorzean Geographic is complete. Who are you again? I am gonna go this way. Yeet myself. Ooh, arbor buzzards. This should be an easy one. Come on. Front line. Okay, there is 67. On front line. We're approaching an hour on this front line queue. Just want the book emote. broken? Welcome back, lady. In your eyes, I see a layer of understanding, of regret, of futility, and in your heart, it now echoes the strains of an old song newly discovered. Embrace this song, and as you play it in battle, shall ever more powerful emotions beset and temper your soul. When your stock of tales has grown, pray return and regale me with stories of your adventures. Okay. I think 40? Wait, my feisty little chocobo! It's Camp Tranquil. Wait, really? Oh, let's go. 6 and 1/2 dozen of the other. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I have to go through the high level part to get there. Don't care. I want it. I want it. I want a battle bow. Give me a battle bow. Give, give, give. Give, 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 give. We're ignoring all of you people. Nope, you don't exist. I want a battle bow. A battle bow. Let's go. Nope, you don't exist either. Nope. We're ignoring all of you. Just keep going. Oh, that's a problem. Hang on, guys. I have to... hang on, hang on. Okay, hang on, hang on. Hang on, guys. Four. Okay, hang on guys. I'm having slight problems. Let me do that and then okay. Oh, it's gonna be weird. Okay, oh. Okay. Copy that, paste that here. Oh gosh, it's not. Is that better? We'll see if that fixed it. Nope, you're the lead meat. You. The unmistakable smell of chocobo clings to you, adventurer. Would I be correct in assuming you have your own trusty steed? Aye, I thought so. Now tell me, is your bird battle trained? If not, you might consider seeking the advice of Lucolot over at Bent Branch Meadows. The Ishgardian native is something of a prodigy in all manners concerning our fine feathered friends. He should be able to help you attain greater affinity with your bird. Okay, guys, I may have to stop because my stuff is yelling at me. Okay, I'm in a place. I'm gonna have to call this. I was gonna stream for longer, but my computer's being weird. So, I guess this is it. Thank you so much. And I guess I'm not doing front lines. If I do any grinding off screen, it'll just be like going to Primal to grind front lines. But yeah, thanks for coming. Sorry, it's just cut short. Gotta figure out what's wrong with my computer. Bye.